Right, should we just get this over and done with?
My shorts.
Good evening, viewers. This is a video response to Cat and Funny Goes to Vegas, aka The Many Faces of Mr. Funny, and it's more of a personal message to Mr. Funny, really. That video went down extremely well. Seems to have been popular with everybody except for Mr. Funny. I checked earlier and I think it's had an average rating of mostly 5 stars, but it's had at least one 4-star rating. Guess who gave it 4 stars? I'll give you a clue. It's someone that stars in the film. It's someone that gets a lot of laughs as a result of the film. And really, I think it was that film was really a tribute to somebody's comedy. Yes, the one person I know for a fact gave that film 4 stars was Mr. Funny. Now, apparently, Mr. Funny wasn't too happy with it. He seemed to think that the jokes were kind of at his expense. I like to think that people that are watching that film are laughing with Mr. Funny, not at him. Maybe I didn't have to put up all the captions, but to be honest, I kind of thought that just made it funnier. But apparently not for Andy, aka Mr. Funny. He seemed to think that maybe it was a sort of punch below the belt, as it were. And I suppose looking at the captions, they were unfair. I mean, what was the first thing that I said on the video, or the first caption? It was something like, "Meet Mr. Paranoid." I guess in hindsight, yeah, taking a picture of your own car, what's wrong with that? It's just cautious, isn't it? Maybe it should have been called Mr. Cautious. Okay, the second caption in that film was, "Meet Mr. Stupid." And I must admit, until I wrote these down, I didn't realise maybe how many jokes there were at Andy's expense. So the second caption was, "Meet Mr. Stupid." Yeah, I guess I was making a joke through the fact that Andy didn't notice that the TV wasn't actually plugged in. And I suppose in hindsight, yeah, I mean, if something doesn't switch on, I mean, the last thing you check is it actually plugged in? So I think I was pretty harsh there. And Andy has said to a few people since that when I noticed the TV wasn't plugged in, instead of helping him and just say, "Andy, it's not plugged in," I said, "Wait there a second," got the camcorder out, filmed it, just so everyone could see what an idiot he was being. Although, like I say, he wasn't being an idiot. Perfectly reasonable not to check that the TV was plugged in, so I apologise for that. The other thing Andy wasn't too happy about was the caption, "Meet Mr. Not Happy." And yeah, that was perfectly understandable in hindsight that Andy shouldn't be happy that 2 beds were very close together. It's not like, we've been friends for years, and I'm sorry, Andy, if I was gay, I could do better than you anyway, so you've really got nothing to worry about. What was the next one? The other one was say hello to Mr. Confused, confused.com. Yeah, I mean, it didn't look like a blanket. I'm not surprised you didn't know what it was or recognised what it was. I mean, I wasn't sure for like half a second what it was. Mr. Confused. Oh yeah, and the other one, when you correctly identified that there was a party going on underneath our room, and I put the caption up, "Meet Captain stating the bleeding obvious." Yeah, I suppose it wasn't obvious really. We were in a hotel, we'd walked past the party on our way back to the room. That thumping noise could have been anything. It could have been people working outside, builders or something. So yeah, that was cruel of me, and I apologise for that. And the final one was, yeah, "Meet Mr. Angry." And yeah, you had every right to be angry. I mean, for crying out loud, it was 11:30. What? Some kid's 18th birthday. What were they doing? Having a party, still going past 10 o'clock. Perfectly understandable. Now, the thing is, Andy, well, I thought that you understood that's kind of like how our videos work. That funny things happen to you. You say funny things. Whether you intend to or not, most people do find you amusing, And I guess all I'm doing on these videos is really just I don't, what's the word? Help me out, viewers. Accentuate, no caricatures. See, I'm rubbish with words. Exaggerating, that's the word I'm looking for. All I'm doing is just exaggerating the situation just to get more comedy mileage out of it. But kind of that's what I've been doing since day one. I'd just like to say, Mr. Funny, I'm so I can't say it. Mr. Funny, How did that get there? That must have been a mistake at the printer. Sorry. Mr. Funny, if I offended you, and I'm sure the viewers will agree that we're all laughing with you and not at you.
My shorts.
Are you happy now? Miserable git. I'm just joking, Andy. It's just a joke. And viewers, maybe Andy needs some encouragement on this, so if you want to boost his ego and leave comments saying how great he is and he's sort of carrying the show, then feel free. I'll just block you and delete your comments, so don't worry. See you guys.